Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to do our top 4 trips of 2025. We did go on a total of about 10 major trips, we would call it, 6 of which were cruises, 3 of them were new cities to explore, one of which was Universal's new Epic, and not counted in that we have some Hard Rock casino trips and things like that. But we're going to break it down to our top 4 so you know what to check out this year, 2026, where to go, what to try. Stick with us and let's get on to the first one. We're going to start with number 4 and then work our way up to our number 1 of last year. And number 4 is actually going to be pretty surprising, I think, to you guys. It's going to be our Grandeur of the Seas trip on Royal Caribbean. Honestly, this was our first very, very small ship in a very long time. Of course, this is, I'm pretty sure, the oldest and smallest ship of Royal Caribbean that is still sailing. Surprisingly, we actually really liked the size. We thought it was just easy to walk everywhere. It was easy to get to our rooms. And funny enough, we just thought there was enough to do. Now, if you're going on a really long trip, like a week or so, might not be the ship for you. But for when we went, it was a couple nights celebrating a birthday. And honestly, we really liked it. The dinner was shockingly very good. Better than some of the newer ships Royal has. Like, for example, they had a great Italian night, really good Caesar salad. They had this shrimp dinner that was amazing, a bunch of different Indian cuisines in the main dining room, and on top of it, our main dining room service was very good. So that was awesome. That made Grandeur a little bit better. And then along with that, they just had good activities. It was a small ship, but I feel like everywhere you went, there was something to do. They always had a silent disco. They always had a party. They had a balloon drop. They had game shows. They had the belly flop competition. They had trivia. They had really good late night food. I just feel like for a very small ship, I was very surprised with the food, the activities, and how much we enjoyed the size of the ship. Now, it did show its age, but overall, we really liked, changing things up and going on Grandeur of the Seas for Royal Caribbean. Now on to number 3, which is the opposite of number 4. I don't think this is going to be a shock to anyone on our channel, but number 3 is going to be Atlantic City. This is just one of our favorite places overall in general that we have kind of found out about, I think maybe 2 years ago. But this time around, we got to go to the buffet in the Hard Rock, which was really fun, very good. We also got to do some other different restaurants and foods that we haven't done before. So we got to do the Saka subs versus White House subs. That was really fun. It's an iconic sub shop here in Atlantic City. We also did a cheap eats video. Check that out on our channel. That was a blast. We got to try so many things we wouldn't have tried prior. For example, Gilchrist. Bear with my pronunciation, okay guys, but that breakfast place was awesome. We also went to Bill's and got some gyros. Those were amazing. So really cool to try out some new cheap eats in Atlantic City. Of course, we got to go to the Hook Show, which is always one of our all-time favorite shows, especially for the price. We got to ride the Jitney for the first time. That was a fun little experience. And again, we just explored some new places. We popped in and out of casinos, restaurants, shops, all the things. So overall, we just love Atlantic City. There's a lot to do, a lot of food, a lot of casinos. The beach is beautiful, and there's just so much to explore every single time. So Atlantic City was a great trip for us this year in 2025. All right, now on to number 2. The second place spot is going to be our Virgin Voyages on the Valiant Lady for Valentine's Day. So it was right around Valentine's Day. They didn't really do anything necessarily for the holiday. However, it was just a really good Virgin cruise. We've taken 4 now, and I would say this one and our very first one, were probably our best ones we've ever done. I just want to say the staff was amazing. The Happenings cast was just so friendly and involved. The parties were just some of the best parties they've thrown in the Manor, the PJ party, all of the above. Just really, really good parties. On top of that, again, the staff were just fantastic. The parties, like the pool party and the DJs, just everyone was so welcoming. The diva was great. On top of that, the food was exceptional. Of course, it's Virgin. The food is always very good, but this one was just very seamless. All the food was amazing. The Italian night, the wake, the galley, sandwiches, breakfast, ramen. I mean, they have everything. All of it was perfectly done. We really never had a problem with any of our food on this sailing. And we got to go to a new port, which was Grand Turk. Now, that wasn't anything crazy, but we had fun exploring something different. A lot of cruisers go to the same ports like Cozumel and things like that, and Nassau and private islands, but this was kind of cool to actually go somewhere else on a cruise. So overall, Virgin Valiant Lady back in February was just an amazing trip for us for 2025. If you've never done a Virgin cruise, you have to try one. Check out our channel for everything Virgin Voyages if you want to look into that. So that is going to be our second place. Alrighty, and now on to everyone's much awaited #1 pick for our 2025 trips this past year, and it is going to be, shockingly enough, Biloxi, Mississippi. Sounds so bizarre, I know. We ended up going to the Beau Rivage for the very first time. We did stop in once for like 30 minutes on a road trip, but really didn't count. This is our first time going and staying in Biloxi, and it completely shocked us. We didn't think it was going to be very clean. We didn't think there was going to be anything to do, and we really didn't think the food would be any good. That being said, we were totally wrong. So every resort and casino we went to was so clean, like the Scarlet Pearl, IP, Golden Nugget. There's so many casinos here, and it's all walkable, which is really, really cool. Again, everything was clean. It smelled nice. Most things were actually non-smoking, which you don't really see that here in Florida. So we really did enjoy that. Everything seemed a little bit on the newer end now. There were some hurricanes, so I guess they did have to rebuild, but they did a great job doing it. Again, lots of casinos, lots to explore. Not a lot of shows. I hope they change that in the future, but they also had the best buffet ever at Palace Buffet. Oh my gosh, go check out that video on our channel. It was the cheapest buffet I think we've ever done, and probably one of the best buffets I have ever had. And we have been to Vegas, Florida, all the buffet places, New York, I mean, everywhere. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We also loved the authentic Cajun food that was around. We also had amazing service from the employees from the casino to wait staff. So overall, we just had a great time. The views were beautiful, seeing the shrimp boats, seeing just the amazing views from the back of the Beau Rivage. You can also go to the pool. They had some beautiful pools. We didn't get to do that trip because it was cut a little short. We were just going over kind of Halloween time, but overall, we definitely want to go back to Biloxi. Comment down below any Biloxi recommendations because I'm sure we're going to be back probably in the next few months if you want my honesty. Also, I forgot to mention, I know this is at the end of the Biloxi part, but they have legit free drinks while you gamble, like truly, truly, truly free drinks, and the service is so fast. So that was also very shocking to us. You don't really see that anymore. Even in Vegas, it's pretty much gone. So we thought that was really nice. The drinks are literally free when you gamble. Amazing and great service. So that is going to take our #1 spot, Biloxi, Mississippi, for 2025. And that is going to be a wrap for our top 4 places / vacations we did in 2025. So to recap for you one more time, coming in 4th place was Grandeur of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Number 3 was Atlantic City. Number 2 was Virgin's Valiant Lady for Valentine's Day. And number 1 was Biloxi. So overall, we had just a great time at all 4 of these locations. We did enjoy so many other vacations. So check out our channel for all of our other ones of 2025. Also check out our channel for everything we just talked about. So we have vlogs, tours, everything you need to know about every single place we listed. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for all of our 2026 adventures. We'll see you then.